Hey guys, it's Manager Kylie, and in today's video, I'm going to go through the rules of Cornhole. So Cornhole is a fun game that you can play with your friends, or you can actually play it competitively. There are leagues in the United States that do play Cornhole competitively, and you can't even play it at a professional level. So today I'm going to go through some of the rules. I'm really going to be going through more of the competitive and professional rules, but you can kind of use your own house rules when you play with your friends. But it's a super fun game and definitely something fun to play at tailgates or backyard barbecues. So today I'm going to go through the rules so you better understand how to play that game. But if you guys are interested in more sports administration videos just like this, definitely the subscribe button, turn the bell so you get notified every time I upload. I post a new video every single Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So the basic goal of Cornhole is to score more points than your opponent, and I'm going to go through how the scoring works. It's definitely a unique scoring compared to some other sports. The game can be played in singles or doubles, so you can play 1v1 or you can play 2v2, and when you play doubles, your team lines up on opposite boards, so you and an opponent are on one board, and then your teammate and the other opponent are on the other board. And each team has 4 bags that they throw each round or inning, and those 4 bags are usually filled with some sort of like corn or sand mixture, some sort of mixture to give them some weight, and they are usually 6 inches by 6 inches, and you might not notice it right away, but usually one side is a little bit smoother and one side is a little bit rougher, so that you can try different tosses and stuff so that the bag rolls in different ways on the board. And the basic goal of the game is to get your bags into the hole, and this is on a board. The hole is 6 inches in diameter, and it is on a board that is a max of 24 inches by 48 inches. When playing, the game does start with a coin toss, or you can play rock, paper, scissors to decide who's going to throw first for that first round, and you alternate back and forth on who's throwing their bags. Your goal is to land them either on the board or in the hole, and that's how you score points. If you land them on the board, you do get 1 point. So any bag at the end that is landed on the board gets 1 point. Any bag that goes in the hole, whether you throw it directly in the hole, whether it slides in the hole from the board, or if it even gets pushed in by an opponent's bag, if it goes through the hole, that is 3 points. Any bag that does touch the ground, either it bounces on the ground before it hits the board, or it completely misses the board or falls off the board, does score you 0 points. And the scoring system is unique. It is a cancellation scoring system. So if your opponent gets 2 in the hole and 1 on the board, they would have 7 points. And if you get 2 in the hole and none on the board, you would have 6 points. So your opponent would get 1 point. So you get the difference of the 2 points. So whoever has the most points receives the difference between the 2 points. You may end up with a draw if both teams do have the same amount of points, and you could end up with it being 12-12 as both teams get all 4 bags in the hole. Once both teams throw their 4 bags, that's considering an inning or a frame, and then you go down to the other board and throw the bags the opposite direction. If you're playing doubles, that would be when your teammate throws and they throw in the next inning or frame for that second inning or frame, and the respective innings after that. Whichever team scored in the previous inning or frame does throw their bags first. And the game is played to 21. There will be some tournaments that play that you have to get exactly 21. Many are just you have to get over 21. If you play in tournaments that you have to get exactly 21, a lot of times if you go over, your score does reset to 15, so you do have to be aware of how you're scoring the points in those ones. Or many other tournaments, it's just that you have to get over 21, so you're able to score a bunch of points just to make sure that you can secure that score of over 21. And then some more rules that are very specific to tournament play, but many people also use as house rules, is there are limited areas where you can throw from. This is kind of your pitcher's box, and it is a 4 foot by 3 foot box that you have to stand in next to the board. You cannot step in front of the board when you're throwing your bag. Many times in the professional tournaments, you'll also see a 20-second clock for each time you want to throw the bag, so you only have 20 seconds to throw each bag. You also have to throw it underhand, and you do also have to use the same hand every time you're throwing for each inning. So if you use your right hand for the first bag in that inning, you do have to use your right hand for the rest of that inning. You could switch to your left hand after that, but you do have to use your right hand or whatever hand you use for that whole inning. And then finally, especially when watching cornhole tournaments or participating in them, you will hear them use different terminology about the types of throws. So the first one is a slide shot, and this is when the bag slides up the board to go into the hole. So it lands on the board and then slides up the board to get into that hole. You might also hear them use a blocker, and this is when somebody intentionally throws a bag to land short of the hole, and it's there to try to block the opponent from being able to use those slide shots. There's also a bouncer, and this is similar to a slide shot, but it's actually to bounce the bag over the blocker, so it'll land on the board and try to roll over the blocker into the hole. And then finally, an airmail, and this is when the bag is thrown and lands directly in the hole. It doesn't touch the board at all, it just goes straight into the hole. This is a great shot to get those 3 points right away and not worry about kind of getting blocked from somebody else, but it is a very hard shot to complete. So those are the basic rules of cornhole. If you have any questions, definitely let me know in the comments down below. If there's any other sports you'd like to see a video like this for, definitely let me know that as well. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did, and I will see you guys next Wednesday.